It was a beautiful morning as Sabrina cleaned the stables at the horse farm. Many saw it as dirty work, but for her it was pure joy. She cherished her time caring for the horses, finding peace in their presence. But beneath the calm of farm life, tension simmered. Kenneth, Mr. Smith's son, often showed up with his friend, mocking her for choosing the company of horses over theirs. They just couldn't grasp her passion and found amusement in teasing her. Usually she ignored them, but today Kenneth and his friend went too far. She had reached her breaking point, and anger welled up inside her. In a bold move, Sabrina opened the stable of Wizard, the farm's most aggressive horse. No one dared to get close to Wizard, but Sabrina's frustration drove her to take this risky step. As soon as she did, Kenneth and his friend ran away from the farm. Like a scared child, Kenneth told his father, Mr. Smith, everything. Mr. Smith knew it was Kenneth's fault, and that he and his friend had been teasing Sabrina. Yet he told Kenneth that he would scold Sabrina for her behavior. But Kenneth wanted revenge. The boys plotted to trick her, planning to deceive her into entering Wizard's pen, thinking this would be the perfect payback for her bold action. Before we dive further into the story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's get back to the story. They noticed Sabrina was deeply focused on a calm horse when the boys spotted their opportunity. One of them approached her, pretending to be concerned about a horse. He fabricated a story about the horse being unwell, not eating, and in need of urgent attention. He sounded convincing, hoping to catch Sabrina off guard. Trusting his words, she followed him toward the pen, unaware of the trap. They intentionally kept the horse's identity secret. If they had mentioned it was Wizard, the notorious horse, Sabrina might have taken different steps, seeking advice from the stable owner or calling the vet. But they led her on without revealing the horse's name. As they neared the pen, the other boys hid nearby, eagerly awaiting the outcome. The boy leading Sabrina kept up the act, pretending there was a real emergency. Wizard, sensing someone new, grew curious. Thinking she was helping, Sabrina entered the pen, unaware of the prank. Suddenly, the padlock clicked shut behind her, and the boys burst into laughter, revealing their trick. As Sabrina realized she had been deceived, the horse, feeling the change in atmosphere, became wary. With the truth out, the boys hastily retreated, leaving Sabrina alone with the massive horse. As she turned, she found herself face to face with Wizard, a magnificent white stallion and the farm's prized possession. Wizard was stunning but notorious for his mischievous nature. Many newcomers fell for his charm, only to discover his spirited personality. Despite numerous attempts to tame him, very few had succeeded. Mr. Smith, the farm owner, was the only one Wizard truly obeyed. Sabrina, now more frightened than ever, had once looked forward to bonding with Wizard, but not under these circumstances. Panic gripped her as the stallion approached. Knowing she couldn't outrun him, she scanned her surroundings desperately, seeking an escape route. A memory flashed through her mind. Patrick, one of the stable boys, had once tried to sneak up on Wizard from behind as a prank. The stallion had reacted instinctively, delivering a powerful kick that had left Patrick hospitalized for months. Remembering this, Sabrina felt a shiver down her spine. The boys who had tricked her into the pen now stood in a corner, eagerly awaiting the outcome. Fear gripped her heart as she wondered if she might face a similar fate. She briefly considered calling for help, but Mr. Smith, the only one who could intervene, was away visiting his daughter. This left her completely alone, with the boys showing no remorse for their prank. Faced with the daunting pen, Sabrina briefly considered trying to climb over it, but its height seemed insurmountable. Sensing her desperation, the boys exchanged glances, clearly enjoying their victory. Sabrina understood the seriousness of her situation and knew that any sudden movement could trigger Wizard's defensive instincts. Despite their size and strength, horses are highly sensitive creatures that respond keenly to body language. Drawing on her knowledge of horse behavior, she managed to stay calm as Wizard closed in. Sabrina took a deep breath, recalling her training. Instead of succumbing to panic, she adopted a posture of calm resolve. Ignoring the boys' taunts to provoke the horse, she stood firm, relying on her determination. Intrigued, Wizard approached cautiously, his ears flicking forward with curiosity. As he drew nearer, Sabrina remained still, avoiding sudden movements or direct eye contact. Sensing an opportunity to connect, she extended her hand and gently stroked his head while speaking softly. To her surprise, Wizard responded with unexpected gentleness. The boys were astonished as Wizard allowed Sabrina to approach without aggression. Their anticipated laughter turned to disbelief when the stallion did something truly extraordinary. He lowered his head, inviting Sabrina to mount him. Onlookers gasped as she accepted this invitation with a mixture of apprehension and excitement. With great care, she climbed onto Wizard's back, feeling the power of his muscular frame beneath her. Riding together, Sabrina experienced an exhilarating rush. Doubts and fears were swept away by the wind as she and Wizard forged a bond of trust that transcended mere companionship. Upon their return, they were greeted with newfound respect. The boys, who had once ridiculed her, now looked on in awe, recognizing the special connection she had with horses. Unbeknownst to the pranksters, Sabrina and Wizard had encountered each other before. During one of her quiet observations of the stallion, Wizard had cautiously approached her out of curiosity. Sensing the delicate moment, Sabrina remained perfectly still, hoping Wizard would recognize her sincerity. In that brief encounter, she realized that her dedication to the horses had not gone unnoticed. After their ride, Sabrina approached the stable boys with newfound confidence. She shared with them her deep love for the horses and explained how the stables were her sanctuary, a place where she found peace and fulfillment. Surprisingly, her words touched the boys' hearts, causing them to reconsider their actions. They began to see things from her perspective and developed a newfound respect for her passion and commitment. In the days that followed, Sabrina and the stable boys forged an unlikely friendship. Initially skeptical of each other, they gradually bonded over their shared responsibility for caring for the horses. Together, they created an atmosphere of camaraderie and mutual respect within the stables. For Sabrina, working in the stables became more meaningful as she realized the power of understanding and shared experiences. Each day deepened the bond between her and the once troublesome boys, who gradually became trusted friends. Her unwavering dedication and love for the horses eventually won over even the most skeptical stable hands. Together, they built a community rooted in trust and mutual respect, where both horses and humans thrived. The stables transformed into a place of harmony, and Sabrina's journey continued to unfold, filled with new adventures and endless possibilities. What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like it. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.